Whoa, welcome everybody to another episode of Half a Clue Movie Review.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
Shadex. Spoiler alert, that dude's coming.
Yes. Oh, wow. My gosh. Hi, you guys. A long hiatus. Or not long, but it's just like
It's been a
mini break.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've been pretty busy. A lot's been going on in our lives. Big changes and stuff, which hopefully will lead to more positive change for, the podcast too.
Yeah, it's on this week's episode. Yeah, it's a lot of things happening. Hopefully, produces better results for us, or at least more productive results and better output.
Hell yeah.
On this week's episode, we're going to cover Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Gotta go faster.
Produced by the Sega Sammy crew. Sega! I did like their intro because, like, on their thing, you saw like Yakuza, you saw Sonic, you saw Golden Axe and all that shit. So that logo was probably the best part of the film. I'm just kidding. I mean, the film was.
It looks like they're kind of ripping off like the Marvel logo, but like the old school Marvel logo where it was like it would flip through the comic book pages, which I really miss that one, honestly.
Yeah, I like that better than the new MCU.
Yeah.
Like, dun, 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 like and it shows. I mean, I get it that they're trying to differentiate themselves, but
yeah, it shows flashes of just MCU stuff, which is cool. But it's like, honestly, it's like, let's not forget where these characters came from, which I think Sega is like, they're very set on like reminding you that these are video game characters, which is cool.
Because ultimately it's like I was just on Nintendo Switch, and then like the best selling games were like Sonic Mania and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Let's also not forget this is about money too.
It's about money. Let's go. It's okay. So let's get to the basic premise of this movie. I mean, it's very simple. It follows the events of Sonic the Hedgehog 1, which is about Sonic is an alien from another world dimension who traveled to Earth to chill.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey, tries to harness his powers, but obviously Sonic, with the power of friendship, defeats Dr. Robotnik and sends it to a mushroom planet.
Robotniks.
So in Sonic 2, it follows it not too long, maybe like a year after or something. Robotnik is stuck on the mushroom planet but escapes through the help of Knuckles.
Yeah.
And they're pursuing Sonic and Tails, who came to Earth to help Sonic.
Yeah, but don't worry about Tails, because we're not going to learn much about him at all.
I know. Yeah. It's and then they're trying to they're trying to pursue Sonic and kill him, and two, they're trying to get the Master Emerald so they could grab that and rule the world.
I mean, honestly, I was surprised they did the Master Emerald thing so quickly. That feels like something you build
That's
to.
an end game thing.
Yeah, right. Like I don't know. I mean, again, I don't want to keep just drawing parallels to like Marvel, but that feels like very Infinity Stone-esque. It's like you get to that point eventually. I don't know where they go from here. I mean, well, obviously they're doing something with Shadow, which is cool, but yeah, we'll get into that later.
Yeah, because so let's get into a brief opinions about this film. I gotta say, compared to the first one, very mixed. Some parts of it, all the extra Sonic lore, which we'll get into, I absolutely loved. Right?
Yeah,
I loved how they incorporate that. I loved how unabashedly faithful it is to the source material.
Yeah,
and it works. But then what I really didn't like is all the non-Sonic lore stuff.
Yeah.
And this time, like in the first one, there was some of that, but it was like small in the background, and they kept the focus. And it was a very simple fucking story.
Yeah. Very, very basic. Basically, Sonic shows up. He causes a small fuss. Robotnik is trying to catch him to seize his power. Very basic. And he has to just get away and defeats him. And that's it.
And ironically, by taking the most simplest but yet faithful approach, they made the best video game movie.
Yeah, are arguably the best. I think this one, maybe Detective Pikachu.
Well, it's close.
Detective, it's like the thing is like, I don't know, I've soured a little bit on Detective Pikachu. I enjoyed it.
I soured a lot on it because it's like, Dude, well, if they make a second one, well, I'll talk about more about it. But like the twist and Mewtwo's powers to put souls in the body, and Ryan Reynolds being the kid's dad. Like,
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's just like,
and that one like didn't feel like a Pokemon in the sense of like Pokemon is the
Yeah.
training the Pokemon.
I mean, I said it from when they first announced her doing Detective Pikachu. I was like, what a strange choice to go with Detective Pikachu in particular over like, you know, classic Pokemon stuff. But whatever, we're not here to talk about Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I think with like, okay, with Sonic, like, yeah, this definitely has the sharpest contrast
Yeah.
between, like, you know, things like you basically
Like the
exactly
high-
what you said.
Yeah, the highs and the lows.
Yeah, it's like the first one I was like, all right, yeah, sure. There was like a little bit like, you know,
was
there's some,
milquetoast,
yeah, some
but-
some of it was okay, some of it was really cool. I was like, all right, that's fun, you know. But like this one, I was like, man, there were parts like you said, yeah, I was loving it. I was loving the pyramid scene with like where the Karos where the Emerald was,
And then like Sonic going to the maze. It's like a classic. If you ever played a Sonic game, it's like literally like a level, like one
Yeah.
of the levels.
he's like bursting through stuff. He's like, you know, having to speed through things, like dodging stuff. That was cool. But then it was very short. And
And by the way, if you guys hear that, that's my dog Casper. He's going through an exorcism right now. It's just-
he's really barking it up.
and now we just ended the exorcism of Casper.
Yeah, he's demon free. But no, even again, like the final boss fight where robot, the Eggman, he basically creates that giant fucking, like the giant robot, and it looks like, again, straight out of a game. He's got the face, and he's like stomping around, and it's Sonic and Knuckles and Tails, and they're working together to defeat this thing. I was eating all that up. I was loving that. That was great. And then, you know, then they cut back to the humans who are like in a Jeep and they pick up Sonic or whatever. And that's even that, if it was just that, like I could let it go. I could pass. But there's like an entire like 15, 20-minute sequence.
You want to address the elephant in the room? We in this review we like to call it the wedding segment.
The wedding. Completely useless, lame, just boring, and dare I say cringe? What the fuck? Like it was just like
It was the weirdest. That thing brought the movie down for me. Like if we did a numerical rating, like 3 points.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was like I was like fine with it. You know, they had their like it's like they had the opening sequence where they're like, hey, they're going on vacation to Hawaii, and it's like sweet, they're gonna be out of the story. Because really, they don't have any place in this story. This story has nothing to do with these people. What are they going to contribute to it? And ultimately, nothing. Like so, it's like a waste. It's like they go to Hawaii and they keep cutting back to them, and it's like what is this like going to lead to? Nothing.
No.
And then eventually they're like, oh, okay, they crash the wedding. Sonic, you know, with the ring and everything. It was a weird sequence where it turns out all the dude's guests
Are
were
part of this organization called Gun, by the way.
undercover agents who I guess he didn't recognize any of these people. Or no, he did. Never mind, they're on his side of the wedding. But still, it's like it's just dumb. What is Gun? What is that, like a knockoff Shield? Like what the hell?
Pretty much.
And then it just leads into an entire sequence where these agents, they capture Sonic and Tails, and
Rachel and let's what's her name again? Rachel and Maddie Wachowski, who is the wife of Tom Wachowski, played by James Marsden. And Rachel is Maddie's older sister. They go through this weird espionage, almost a weird shitty homage to Metal Gear Solid.
That is
yeah, like a weird.
It's way too generous.
That is, and then they're using Tails' inventions to knock out these highly trained, buff, physically exemplary agents.
Just completely annihilating these agents, and then she has like the bride who was duped because it was the most elaborate and stupid scheme you could possibly
what if
have thought
Sonic
of.
never came?
Yeah.
What if Sonic
there was
never
literally no reason for Sonic to show up at the wedding. Why the fuck would he show up at the wedding? You want to tell me why he would show up at the wedding? There's no reason.
There's no reason.
There's no reason.
What if he didn't show the whole? I mean, like, how did they predict Robotnik was gonna come back? No, they didn't, right?
No, they had no idea Robotnik was even back. They're just like, what? He's back? Oh shit! It's like, yeah, maybe you should be doing your job.
It's like,
but
and it's weird because at the end of the first movie, the guy in charge of gun, what's it called, Commander Walters.
Yeah,
he was all like chill about Sonic. He's like, yeah, Sonic helped us. Cool, got rid of Robotnik. You know what I mean? Let's have a brunch with him.
Yeah,
Olive Garden.
Now he's like, oh no, we gotta capture Sonic because he's a threat, even though he's been saving people and fucking.
You even you said you liked him in the first, or you like.
At the very least, if they like showed in the beginning of the movie something where it's like, I know they showed like Sonic kind of causing trouble like while he was stopping the bank robbery, but like something to show him like, oh, Gun is like going after him or something. Just set it up. Like, I don't know, so lazy. Or better yet,
or no, don't.
Just cut it out.
Cut it out.
Just completely
like,
cut it out.
I would rather like when they had to extra 20 minutes. Like, oh, okay. I was like in a weird way excited. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't like the fact that it's longer, but wait. Are they gonna add more backstory to Tails and Knuckles and learn more about them and how their universe is what's it called, informing their relationship with Sonic and stuff like that?
Are we gonna get to see their planet or something, or get to see like their relationships with each other or other beings like them? But no, there's none of that.
Yeah, well, dude, there's, by the way, like last thing about the wedding thing, there are shots in that film that last longer than Tails' entire backstory. The whole Rachel kissing the gun agent, and with the banner Rachel and the gun agent forever.
Yeah, and
that lasts longer than Tails' entire backstory. He's one of the three main characters of the film.
She gets her own little action sequence where she steps out of a cart that explodes behind her as she looks cool, and the dude is totally blown away. And I remember as like this whole sequence was unfolding, I was just like, what the hell is this? Like, is this a Sonic movie? Or is this, I don't know, some fucking just standard rom-com shit?
This is something that felt like should have been like Lost City or some of the
other.
Yeah,
for real. Yeah. Like, that's fine. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna watch Lost City, but I want to go watch Sonic, and you're making me watch Lost City. What are you doing?
It's insane. And you know, like, even though Rachel, the actress, I think what's called Natasha Rothwell, she's expressive and she's likable as a character. The character's annoying, but like the actress is trying.
Yeah.
But the Tika Sumpter, who plays Maddie, oh my gosh, stiff as a wooden plank.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2x4 and Ed, Edd and Eddy had more personality than her in this film.
No, for real. I just don't think, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if she was acting, no, never mind. I was going to say if she was like acting opposite, like more human characters. But even when she was, most of those scenes, just like not much is going on.
There's no excuse. James Marsden is given the same script.
Yeah.
James Marsden, his character is super fucking bland.
And to be fair, it's like, again,
he still put some charm and humanity into that character.
Yeah, although he's not completely innocent too. But I don't know. I blame like how they filmed stuff too and how they edited things, because there are times where they would cut to their reactions. Yeah, and it felt so weird, like a weird, awkward cut.
I bet you they were just like, okay, Sonic moved fast and made a funny face. React to it.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was just like there was a few times where their eye lines felt off. Like literally, it looks like they're not looking at Sonic's eyeballs. It looks like they're looking at his forehead.
Kind of up.
Yeah, it's like they're looking at the top of his eyeballs, or like, you know, or his forehead or something. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's like, like, I don't know. It's like,
this is why. That's why I was excited when like they went to Hawaii. I was like, oh my gosh, they're removing the human characters. It's just going to focus on Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Jim Carrey.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, let's not forget the most important and the most outstanding human character, and that's totally Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik.
Robotnik. Fantastic. I think he's great. Not as like, I don't know.
Funny in the first film. And I don't think it's his fault. Like, he does this. Like, when he first started, I was kind of excited because he was like, and your dog too.
Oh yeah, like I love his whole opening sequence where he's like, you know, just surviving on the mushroom planet by himself, and he's kind of going crazy. It's just like it reminded me of like a lot of old school Jim Carrey movies and characters, even like the Grinch. There's like a little bit of like the Grinch in there, but I was like, it's fine. I mean, it's a very over the top and goofy character. Like it's, it kind of just fits into this movie. Somehow he makes Sonic seem more normal than him.
Yeah.
But again, I'm totally on board with it. And they got kind of pushed back a little bit. But again, it's okay. Like I think it's like there's. I wish that the focus had then shifted more to like Tails or Knuckles.
Yeah.
Not the wedding, but whatever.
All right, so let's get into the Sonic lore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, like, first let's talk about Sonic and Tails. They paid off the post-credit scene and exactly.
Yeah.
In Sonic the Hedgehog.
Looks like they updated like some of the visuals a bit, which is
Yeah.
fine. Probably for the better.
But I mean, it's cool that they got the original voice actor for Tails from the video games.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder. I was like, is that because obviously Idris Elba plays Knuckles?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, and then the
Ben Schwartz is Sonic.
Yeah, Ben Schwartz is Sonic, and I was like, who's Tails? I was like, it sounds like kind of perfect, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And I was like, yeah, it's original. Okay, that's great. That's good to hear. I'm glad.
And like I said, they got the voice right, they got the look right, they got the powers right.
Yeah.
But just like the the lonely backstory stuff, which is cool if they fleshed on it. It's just like he just came off as creepy.
It's a little weird.
And then
it's like I used to just watch you or whatever. I thought Sonic was gonna crack more jokes about that. Be like, that's kind of weird. Like,
Yeah.
but okay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Stalker vibes, creepy vibes. I don't know. Like compare him to like I mean, you can't say Ted Bundy in a kid film, but like, all right. But like, I don't know, some type of creeper. It's like so, and I thought like, yeah, because like maybe show more of the world, have a flashback sequence without dialogue with Tails, just how he was in his days.
Yeah, show
Knuckles had a fucking flashback sequence.
He did. He had like 2.
Yeah, and they were great.
Yeah, they're both really good. Yeah, they formed his character a lot. Like you see the relationship with his dad and why he's so hellbent. I feel silly. Like I remember watching the Sonic cartoon show, Sonic X. I remember I played a couple games and stuff. I never put it together that Knuckles is an echidna.
Yeah. So wait, what?
I don't know. I didn't know what he was. I just thought he was. I don't know what the fuck I thought he was.
It's like another hedgehog, like a red hedgehog.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And then he's like, I'm an echidna. And he said it. I was like, oh, an echidna. I get what that is. Fun fact, they have a 4-headed penis. Anyway.
Yeah. Can you imagine they put that in the film? Release the 4-headed penis guy.
Yeah. Show us Knuckles' penis.
I mean, I guess like his 4-headed penis went on his knuckles or something.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but Miles is not Miles Tails powers Prower. I guess this feels like whatever Tails. Like I said, cool. I hope they explore more of Tails in the next film. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, especially since it looks like they're teasing out Shadow, which is cool because I think like most people apart from Knuckles, like Shadow is probably your favorite.
Yeah, a lot of people's favorite. And Knuckles, I gotta say, I was a little worried about Idris Elba voicing Knuckles. For me personally, not as a purist, I'm just kind of like for me, it's like another famous voice. Like another famous actor voicing this character, how passionate can they really be?
Yeah.
And then is it gonna fit? Like, am I gonna recognize Idris Elba too much?
Yeah, I'm like Idris is like I know he's done some comedy before, but I'm like, he's usually like pretty serious dude. So, but like he played a good straight man with like a good touch of like good humor.
Right. Like he essentially the Drax is like they took the character takes everything too literal, naivete.
Yeah, exactly.
The Drax the Destroyer, pretty much of this.
Yeah, except he's Knuckles the Echidna.
Yeah, it's just like dot. I was like, okay, that's kind of. Yeah. But it felt like organic to the character, like those jokes and shit.
Yeah, he's like a warrior and whatever, and it didn't feel too forced. Like obviously they're inserting a lot of jokes, and it felt like this movie was even more kid friendly than the first one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, which is like, I'm thinking like, is that maybe why they added that like wedding sequence? Was that supposed to be for like the adults, because
or to keep the budget down. I don't know.
I don't know.
'Cause it is cheaper to just film humans.
I guess, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's like
because during that
also
sequence, there's barely any Sonic shit, right?
no, yeah.
And it
It's
was like the
nothing.
cheapest wedding, ugliest, most overlit like wedding I've ever seen.
They're just like, yeah, let's shoot it just flat as hell. But like, what was I saying? I don't remember. But like, no,
back to Knuckles, yeah.
yeah, no, Knuckles, yeah, Knuckles was great.
And I also like the fact that like, because I forgot that it was the echidnas that killed Long Claw in the first film.
Oh yeah.
So that actually paid off.
Yeah, circle back around. I feel like this movie does like feel like a really good continuation of the first film.
film. Yeah,
For the most part. For the most part.
except the wedding.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much that sequence.
Dude, if it really wasn't like, if the wedding wasn't like literally, it was like if the wedding was taken out, I would have been like, this might be the first genuine. Like the first one was fun.
Yeah,
It's technically the best. Like it feels weird saying it, the best video game movie. Not the video best. I mean, adaptation. There's like Castlevania and shit like that.
yes.
In Arcane, we
That
did
is
a
the
vi-
best.
we did a review on that.
Yeah, famously,
Infamously. But like this without the wedding sequence, I would have been like, this might be the first genuinely good, entertaining video game film.
I can't wait for the fan, abridged version of this. Just cut out. You could, because the thing is, you could literally
Cut it out.
cut around it, and it doesn't fucking change anything.
It makes it better.
Yeah, you literally, exactly. Just it improves the film drastically. It's like you cut to the sequence where he throws the ring, and then it opens a portal, and Sonic comes pouring through with the avalanche or whatever. Tails is knocked out. They're like, oh no. And then you cut to Robotnik and Knuckles using the key to like open the other thing, the temple. And then you cut back to them seeing it. And they're like, oh shit, we got to go stop that. Like that's literally all you have to do.
Exactly. Just CGI that a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, Zack Snyder has $70 million to make his Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It's like
it's like $2 million. Let's just make that it right now.
Tails is still asleep. And nothing happened to Sonic. It literally added nothing.
Yeah, I could fucking do it. I could just rotoscope out the background, put some ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, anyway, that's
Dude,
enough bitching about
it's just like
that.
a hashtag release the ice cut.
Yes. Show us Knuckles' penis and then cut out the wedding sequence. Come on.
Hashtag release the four-headed penis cut. Oh, Knuckles the kid. No, honestly, no. It's just Elba killed it, and Knuckles the kid. And when we talk about future media and speculation, I'll kind of get into their spin-off series that they're planning. And we thought, it's. Let's have some of the other side characters that. Because we already bitched about the entire GUN stuff like that, but the one side character that was used perfectly because he's just there as a background to complement the dish, the main dish.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking. Yeah.
Yes, it's Stone, Robotnik's assistant.
Absolutely, dude. Fucking he kills it
because he never slows down the story, and his jokes are all in relationship to Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, they're hilarious. He's just a dude who's like obsessed with. He's basically like Smithers from like he's just like kind of in love with Robotnik.
Yeah,
and he's just willing to do anything for him and everything. And it's hilarious. It's great. It's like perfect, and it's funny because Robotnik could be even like colder, to him because he's very cold, but he's actually seems like he genuinely enjoys his company, which is great. Like even when he's like
his one true friend,
like as he's like ascending and everything, and he's like, "Wait, take me," and he does. He takes him. He takes him, and I was like, "Oh, what a nice guy." It was great. I think they have a great chemistry. They kind of just bounce off each other a little bit. I mean, it's mostly Jim, but like the other guy. It's like it's like they soundboard. Say, they say like for like comedy and stuff. It's someone being like the straight man or whatever. You have to like it's just as important as like the person delivering the lines. Being able to bounce off of somebody like that, because
it highlights the absurdity. Like if everybody's like Jim Carrey, then his acts don't feel special.
Yeah, and he's silly, but again in like the right moments. What's his name? Lee Majdoub. Yeah. Lee Majdoub. Sorry,
literally just because of this film, I'm like excited to see this guy as the sound wall in every film.
Yeah, I want to see him in more shit. He has a very, very well groomed beard as well.
Side characters I hated. Wade, the temporary, what's it called, the sheriff or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude.
I thought he was fine.
He was fine in the first film. I enjoyed him in the first film.
Yeah, here they
they try to expand his role. They try to give him Ghostbusters jokes. He's actually like has more plot relevance or something.
He had one good joke, and that was when they cut back to him, and he's like interrogating the guy.
Yeah,
but he's like, he has like the butter knife, and he's like, "How do you want your bagel?" He's like, "Come on, man, I've tried everything. Being good cop, bad cop. Like, I'm offering you a bagel. Like, what the hell?"
And he bites into the bagel and say, "Oh, this is just for display."
Yeah. I don't know. That part made me chuckle. That was like, okay.
I think the actor, like Adam Pauly or something.
Yes,
yeah, he did good.
I pretty much like him in like anything he's been in. I always like him. I guess maybe I might be biased because I usually enjoy him, just like in anything else. But
it's just I think like the character, I think the character was just wasn't used well this time.
Yeah. It's like funny enough. Like he's like Sonic's team's equivalent of Stone, but just works a little bit worse. It's just not nearly as good, unfortunately. But yeah, he's a dude I would love to see return actually. But again, if anything, used properly and to like
punctuate humor.
Yeah, just minimal as hell. James Marsden is cool,
Yeah, I think he's as a father figure.
Yeah, he's fine. Again, is he really adding much? Not really.
No.
Not even like the sentimentality shit. Like it was like
it's like weak on Uncle Ben.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, like he's like, you're a father. It's like, I guess so. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. He gave you like a pep talk once.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I think the next film just like really, I'm totally okay with Shadow. Like legit. I mean, they're not gonna do it because it's a kids film. Legit killing off the Wachowskis or whatever.
Could you imagine?
Or maybe not kill them, but like me put them in the hospital.
He just like goes into like his like spinning ball form and just like a complete like goes like the boys, just blows.
No, I you know what? I give them major props. Maybe not kill them, right? But like he just puts them all in the hospital. All the human characters.
It just shows like the stakes are higher. Sonic has to really step up for his friends in this one. But I'm totally not gonna. No, they're not gonna do anything.
They're not gonna. All right, what's it called? Okay, so like a couple of little flaws. Not gonna lie, after Sonic like dispersed the Chaos Emeralds, like into. By the way, like one more last thing, Sonic absorbing the Chaos Emeralds and turning into like Chaos Emerald Sonic, like the Super Sonic or whatever. That was awesome. It was straight out of the game, and the way he like zipped through and attacked Dr. Robotnik's giant robot, which is also pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool. Again, my only issue is that it felt like it's like a little anticlimactic. Like it just peaked a little too early. I was like, again, that same question. It's like where do they go from here? It's like I guess get a little more personal, but like I don't know.
Again, Shadow was just like, is he gonna do it again?
I don't know.
That's gonna be lame if he does it again.
Yeah, I don't think he will, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's like something that happens like in the third one,
I mean, is it whatever? Like, I hope after the third one they don't make more. Like, what else can you do after Shadow? Like,
I don't know. Again, I'm not so familiar with Sonic. I'm not like honestly like super familiar with the lore, so I don't even know.
I forgot that one back character.
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, who really gives a fuck?
Is it Meta Knight? I'm just kidding.
Who really gives a fuck about the back character?
Nah, yeah. It's like, honestly, hey, if you guys have ideas where this franchise could go, like cool storylines or plot lines, even from the games, or just, I don't know, you're just thinking of it, drop it down below. Let us know. Honestly, we'll read through it.
It's over after the third one. There's just like no more.
After Shadow, what do you do?
Please, let's not make this like all like run down the ground. What's it called? But yeah, I think like I wasn't crazy about the fact that Knuckles, by just squeezing the broken green emeralds, was able to fix it.
Yeah,
he just wait, but then how does it? Why is it even valuable now? Because isn't the Chaos emeralds, which comprise the Master Emeralds, they've been dispersed like Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Then what's the fucking point of the Master Emerald then?
It's just like the emerald. I don't know.
That's
why I was a little confused. I was like, wait, did he collect all of the other ones, the Chaos Emeralds too, into this thing again?
No.
Like, I don't know. Also, Sonic dropped all of his rings on the mountain in like Siberia. Sorry, that bugged me too a little bit. I was like, are you gonna go back for those? Are they just gonna be lost? Is that gonna be like a future thing where you have to like find your rings because
I guess he just found his rings in the first one, right? He just like sped.
Yeah.
But that's annoying too. Because I'm just like, what if somebody accidentally? Like, that's gonna create some crazy ass shit in Siberia. You know what I mean? Just people snowboarding down the place. Yeah. I don't know, but it's weird. I am forgiving this a lot. Okay, let's get into future speculation. So yeah, obviously they had a post-credit scene with Shadow. Dr. Robotnik's not dead. I don't think Jim Carrey is really gonna retire. Like, he might come back he's probably gonna come back for the third one.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. The fact that that's like, would take him out of like that he would even be like retiring, and that Sonic might be his last thing. But I mean, honestly,
for the new generation, that's their Ace Ventura, pretty much.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. Again, like, I kind of like it. It's like, I hope this really acts as like a window for like the new generation to be able to look at this, and it's like a good, like, it's like a sample biter of like all of his other shit. It's like there's a little bit of Liar Liar, a little bit of like The Mask. At some point he said, like, didn't he say like somebody stop me or something? And I was just like, what?
Oh yeah.
Or he said something like very similar, like it's like, it's cool. It's a little sampler of like his early work. Ace Ventura, the Grinch, Mask. Yeah. So I mean, cool.
The little dog too, or whatever. No, I don't think this is gonna be the end, because even the producers were like, we're not gonna recast Dr. Robotnik. We plan to have him in the future films.
Who the hell would you even cast? Who could possibly fill in those shoes? Yeah.
You can't. And also, they said that they're confident that they could get him back. Right. Nice. I'm pretty sure he does. Apparently, he really enjoys playing, in these films.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Okay, but so back to Shadow. Okay, so first, they said they're gonna make a third film, but they're also gonna make a spin-off series with Knuckles on Paramount Plus. Some like $100 to $200 million spin-off series on Knuckles.
Paramount Plus. Huh.
I'm like, okay. I don't know what the fuck that's gonna be about.
I have no idea. Having it being on Paramount Plus immediately just like shaves off some points, for me.
I know.
That's
the biggest deterrent factor for him watching a Halo right now. I'm just kidding.
No, for real. That's not even a joke. That in the trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, eh. It's weird. I've been like waiting and hearing for a Halo project for like, fucking like 20 years, like everybody else. And then like it's finally here, and it's like, okay, like it's there, I guess. It's weird. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, it's happened.
Paramount Plus. They're really trying. I mean, who knows? They might.
What are they gonna do? BioShock next? Like, come on.
Oh my god. No, BioShock is Netflix. Thank God.
I don't know. It could depend.
It's 50-50.
Oh god.
It's a roll of the dice, right?
It's for real, dude. It's like, what is it gonna be? Don't Look Up, or is it gonna be season 1 Stranger Things? Yeah, or is it gonna be like fucking Power of the Dog?
We'll see. We'll see if it's up to like Power of the Dog or Don't Look Up. Very two different Netflix movies. Okay, you know what? Let's move on.
Anyway.
Yeah, but one, I don't want to speculate on the Knuckles, but I really don't know. Like, is it a prequel? Like, that would be kind of cool, I guess. Like him, the echidna stuff.
Doubt it.
I doubt it. It's gonna be
money.
Money. They're just gonna do. He's probably just hang out with some family. Whatever, and it's gonna be probably mostly about the family, so they save money on the CGI.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, "Hey, Knuckles, you need help with like, I don't know, a family needs help moving in," and then they're just gonna be like,
and then like his body's gonna be covered by boxes, so only his legs are animated.
He's like, "These are too many boxes," or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna be something silly. Yeah. I can't imagine it'll be like that serious or anything, or or even that good, unfortunately.
And the third film with Shadow. Okay, so brief context from what I remember of Shadow. So I remember like that he's genetically made in a lab,
Yeah.
and he was made for I think to cure or at least he had a caretaker or somebody he was very attached to named Maria. And then one of his sole purpose was to help or cure Maria who's suffering from something. And she went through some tragedy struck and she died. But then when she died, she made Shadow promise her to protect the world at any cost. But he took it too literally and took a very extreme approach to it. But at the end, reconciling with Sonic and stuff. And I feel like that's what makes the character compelling, right? His tragic backstory. But I don't think they're gonna fucking do that.
No.
And I'm just like, then what's the point?
They could do something similar. I think they're definitely going with the like genetically altered something. But that's not Project even what's cool
Shadow. About Shadow. Then
no,
it's his thing with Maria that makes him cool.
He's sad boy Sonic.
Yeah.
Which is like that's cool, and he has a cool design. So those are the biggest things going for him.
Guns. He uses guns. Remember Shadow the game? He's rated M. He's like starts shooting.
He uses guns. I don't remember that one.
Yeah. In the GameCube one, he's like he straight up uses guns at some point.
That's so weird. How do you use guns? He can run faster than bullets.
Yeah. No, but can you imagine like he's running fast, he's just shooting people? He uses guns, rocket launchers. It's weird.
Okay.
I actually hope they don't do that though.
No.
That's one line they shouldn't cross. I'm okay with changing that, but I don't know. What do you think? I'm like kind of really worried about Sonic 3 with Shadow.
I feel like it could be the best one. I feel like if they take the criticisms that people are giving out, because and I know that people are going to talk about that wedding. They're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, who knows? This film it did like 30% better in its opening weekend than the first film.
I think it's because, like, again, word of mouth for the first Sonic.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer. Obviously, everything with the whole CG mess and everything. I was like, oh, God, no. And then they did the remaster thing, and I was like, that's cool. But also, I don't know. But then I kept hearing how good it was, and I was like, okay, we'll get around to it. And then I did. And so I think that's why this second one is like gotten that big resurgence from people that have finally got around to watching it. So like that's good. But honestly, if it doesn't hold up, which again, it's such a mixed bag, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get like such mixed feedback that hopefully they respond to it and they decide. I
hope they get mixed feedback. I hope that we're not the only two people that have problem with the wedding stuff.
Impossible.
Yeah, and then you have the kids going like, "It was amazing! Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 masterpiece!" They don't learn their lesson. Oh my god, people, please! This is the one time I'm okay with use your internet rage.
Yeah. Yes, I walked out of. I mean, it's already worked for Sonic once, so it can keep going. We bullied a studio into changing the entire character design and CG rendering.
Can you imagine that we didn't do that for Sonic 1? They made Sonic 2.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine Tails with teeth and Knuckles with like actually
so weird.
Oh my god. Dude, Tim Miller, that's the one thing. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Like, no, let's not try to make these cartoon characters like anatomically accurate. Okay, let's kind of wrap this up. I for final opinions, like I said, in a weird way, some parts of it I enjoyed a lot more than the first film, but then that wedding they really crashed it down. And then like if it wasn't for the wedding, I would have been like premium streaming, maybe even on the shelf, maybe. But that wedding brought it all the way down to you know what? Because you saw my reaction when the wedding happened.
Yeah,
it broke me.
Yeah.
He
rolled on the floor and was spasming all over the place. I was like,
okay. So first Sonic for me was like,
he didn't really
like streaming with ads or premium streaming. This one, like, I'm gonna put bargain bin.
Damn,
like,
really?
That wedding thing really hurt me.
I was gonna say streaming with ads because that means I can get up and like make a snack while the wedding's happening.
I'll say this: without the wedding, this goes all the way to premium streaming or even on the shelf.
Yeah.
But that wedding, it's like 30 fucking minutes.
No, for real. Again, it's like if I watch this movie again, which I think I will, and I think that's a good sign.
I'll wait for. Since I have Paramount Plus, I'll just wait for it to be on Paramount Plus and then watch it there.
I'll wait for this movie to happen, and either just again fast forward through those scenes if I can, or if it's just like kind of on in the background, I know that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go focus on like something else for like 20 plus minutes, so I don't have to watch this. Like, oh, cool, it's this part. I'm out for a while, you know. So yeah, I'm also gonna say streaming with ads. Yeah.
What was your first Sonic rating?
First one. Honestly, still streaming with ads.
Yeah.
It's like, again, this one, there are parts of it where I was like, oh, this is like so much better, and I could have definitely put it higher, but yeah, its downsides were much downer. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
Rachel
guys.
forever.
Well, thank you guys for listening to us again. We appreciate you coming back and for still subscribing, some of you. So welcome, new subscribers.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys wish we also had a 4-headed prong penis?
Yeah, 3's not enough, I'll say.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, thank you guys for another episode, Half a Clue movie review. Let's go. If we're a little quiet today, it's because we're recording at nighttime to disturb our neighbors.
This is not like, we were like, we have to squeeze out an episode.
Yeah.
So we're trying to,
don't worry. We'll
get something out there.
We'll energize in the future ones. We're getting back to the rhythm, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.